And let me just turn on my camera real quick. Hey, there we go. Lower left, here we go. We're back in business. And here we go. What is up, everybody? It's your boy 21JT James here, checking in once again with another edition of the Sports Rage. Now, obviously, you see a little bit new background. I don't have anything in the background. Well, I do have stuff in the background. It's my college room. Boom, as you guys can see real quick. I got my college bed. I got my bed right here. I'm actually moving it. I'm actually not going to be here anymore. Or after Thursday. Well, I will be here, but you get the point. And Thursday, last day. But what are we going to do? What else will we do? Ooh. But no, actually, I was playing a little bit of, what's it called? Ultimate Team. Yeah, a little bit crazy, I know. And for some reason, that glitch that happens sometimes on the PS4 where pretty much, you know, you're playing the game and then the game just stops randomly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that glitch happens, but who knows. Real quick, see if you guys can point out anything different. Yeah, clean shaven. Yeah, I kind of had no choice. My aunt just passed away, so yeah. You guys might be wondering why the screen is still paused like this, or one of us hasn't quit. Plain and simple. He's in a championship game. I never quit. I'll actually bring in my friend Devin, who can testify that, because he was beating me like, I'll admit, he was beating me like 72 to 50 something, and I refused. And he told me I could quit at any point, and I said I'm not quitting, and I don't quit. And we were doing 6-minute quarters, so yeah. But no. So I was thinking to myself, what can I do until one of us gets kicked, or both get kicked, or he quits? Cause I'm sure as hell not quitting. That's for damn sure. I'm not quitting. I refuse to quit. So I thought to myself, what better thing to do than Sports Rage? Give me 1 sec. Let me grab my phone. Another reason I'm recording right now is because I would usually be hanging out with Viper, but he's doing Star Wars Battlefront, so definitely go check him out. If you're at the live show right now for me, make sure you go check out Viper because he's actually really good. But he's also a very nice guy. Also, give him a birthday shout out. How about a birthday shout out to RSQ Viper right now? Oh, happy birthday, man. I'm recording on your birthday. Hey, so very special happy birthday to him. And we are about to get started. I just need to, I need to see what my topics were, because I know I put them in, but I forget, so. No, I am not going to be, I think I might be doing one where I think I might have already did, Tony Romo, but I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. I don't really give a shit. Let's see here. GT James, here we are. Yeah, will it bring me right to my channel? Yes, it will. Uploads, here we go. Shaboom. Shaboom, here we go. The Giants, Brian Cashman, Kyle Flood, and Tony Romo. Obviously, like I said, when I first started this, I was going to do teams that I loved. I was going to do teams that I hated. I was going to do people that I hated. I was going to do people that I liked. Let's start. First one, let's start off with the Giants. I don't know how to put this. I mean, well, I do know how to put this, but I mean, how can I put this in the nicest? Can you get a clutch win? How are you first place in the division? I want to know that. That's something I want to know. How are you in first division every single week? You go out there. He did punt the ball. He did kick the ball, which was kind of stupid, but hey, don't blame the guy. He's out there making a highlight catch just about every single day. Hey, busting his ass off right now. Oh, if you asked me, I'd have to say, hey, I'll bring Odell to somewhere else. I mean, I wouldn't bring him to the Patriots, that's for damn sure. Or I'd definitely bring him to the Steelers. Reason I wouldn't bring him to the Patriots, I hate the Patriots. They're not my favorite team, but I don't want to bring Odell over to New England. I mean, it's stupid. Because that quarterback's got a bigger ego than Tony Romo and the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones. We'll get to Tony Romo in a little bit, but still. Oh, man. I mean, it's stupid. As you see, High Sacks online. I already joined the party. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I hate Romo. I'm a Giants fan, somewhat. More of a Steelers fan, but I'm also a Giants fan, and as well, born and raised, Big Blue in my blood. The one thing that's pissed me off is the fact that we can't get the win when there's 2 minutes left. We can't hold on to the win. Hell, the toughest one on the team right now, on the defense? I was going to say a DRC, but not really. JPP, he's playing with 3 freaking fingers. And guess what? Next week, like Vic DiBitetto said, he'll play like this. I mean, we need to fire Tom Coughlin. I mean, what is he, like 80? Like, hell, I'm going to look that up right now. I'm looking that up right now. I mean, Coughlin's losing it. Coughlin's 69 years old, nearly 70 years old. Well, how do we still have him as a coach? It's ridiculous, that's how. All I know is that if the Giants make it into the playoffs, I really hope we have a 35-0 lead going into the last 2 minutes of the game. It's just embarrassing. And how the fact that the Giants have leads beyond leads. I mean, today they were up 20-10 going into the half, and they were receiving the ball. You figure you'd score at least 1 touchdown. No, we got to go to overtime against the Jets? The Jets! Now, give or take, they got Ryan Fitzpatrick, they got Brandon Marshall, and they got a pretty solid defense. But guess what? We have Ruben Randall, Hakeem Nicks, Taylor, Beckham, Vereen. That's something we're not doing. We're not using Shane Vereen that much. But maybe they do that from now on. Use Shane Vereen. It's ridiculous. That's all this is. It's ridiculous with the Giants. They need to step it up if they want to make it into the playoffs. Because right now, I don't think the Giants are going to make it. Give or take, they might be in first place right now. I haven't checked the standings in a while. But when I tell you, I don't think that the Giants are going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it. I mean, they were doing a subject on it. Who's going to win for the NFC East? It was pretty much like the NFC, I think it was the AFC South last year with Carolina and all of them. Or the NFC South. Honestly, I don't like the Giants' chances one bit. Not one bit. By the way, I guess it's sponsored by Taco Bell for this week. That's what I got for this. Baja Blast. Clear my throat a little bit. But honestly, you ask me who's winning the NFC East, I think it's the Redskins. It's because I do not see the Giants doing anything special. Oh, I mean, hell, let's take a look at their schedule for the next couple of weeks. Take some look at the standings right now. Oh, as by the way, Pittsburgh's beating Indianapolis 28-10. Yes. NFC South, we are in 3rd place, tied with the Eagles right now. Nobody has a winning record. How is that even possible? By the way, Panthers fans, your team has clinched. It's the playoff spot. Actually, they clinched the division. And who am I kidding? Tampa Bay's in 2nd. You look at the wild card right now. This is the game for the wild card. Seattle and Minnesota. Pretty much it's a rematch of today. And right now, Giants are 5-7. Skid. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of their schedule. Miami, Carolina, Minnesota, and Philadelphia. I don't like that schedule for the Giants. I don't think they're going to make it. Yeah, but the others, see what their schedule is like. Like, in Washington goes against Dallas, Chicago, Buffalo, Philadelphia, Dallas again. Honestly, I kind of like Washington's schedule a little bit better, because Dallas is 3-8. They faced them twice. That's 2 losses just for Dallas. As I dropped my phone.
Don't break it.
I didn't. Luckily it didn't break. Switched. Don't got an iPhone anymore, so happy about that. I'm happy about that. I don't got an iPhone. As pretty much they got. I'm not looking at the record. I'm also looking at like previous years. Here's another 3-2 right now, and and right now, like I said, they got Dallas twice, and Dallas is 3-8. So that's 2 wins right there. Chicago, I'm a little bit iffy about. Chicago is. Hang on. Chicago is 5-7, so same record. So I kind of like what's called. I like Chicago's chances, but I gotta see everything. And then Minnesota, who's having a hell of a year. So honestly, if you ask me, I think the Redskins are gonna go 3-1. The Giants might go Miami, Carolina, Minnesota, Philadelphia. I kind of see the Giants going at Minnesota. I kind of see the Giants going 2-2. Well, when the Redskins going 3-1, because I'm gonna say they go 2. Losses to Buffalo and Philadelphia, back-to-back losses, but I still think Washington outscores the Giants. So Giants need to step it up. No easy way to put it. How do you step it up? Easy. Fire Coughlin. Next subject, we're going to talk about one of the subjects that I absolutely love to talk about. And I think he's a regular here. Brian fucking Cashman. Once again, another season has come by a postseason has come by. We made it to the postseason, yes. But guess what? There are aces on the table. We're not taking them. Why should we be taking them? Let's see here. Tanaka's getting surgery. Who knows when he's going to be back? Pineda, he's still rising in the stars. CC, he's not doing so well. He's not back to himself. Oh, Nova sucks. Oh, Evaldi, going to be coming off a bounce-back year. Here, and I got to think of the 5th rotation. And guy, I believe it was Severino. Severino, he still has experience that needs to come along. Honestly, if you ask me what the rotation should be, it should be Pineda, Evaldi, Tanaka, Severino, CC's your 5th guy. That could have been fixed. Having maybe CC come out as a long reliever. This all could be fixed. How could it be fixed? Easy. It's easy. CC comes out of the pen. You sign someone like David Price or Zach Greinke. You sign an ace. Hell, Zimmerman. You could have signed a number 3 starter. Let's look at the possible outcomes or the possible free agents the Yankees could have picked up in terms of key starting pitchers. Iwakuma. There you go. There's another one. Hold on 1 second. I'm taking a look here. I do apologize. I should have had this all. I didn't. David Price signed with Boston. Could have signed him. And Price wants postseason. How about a 27-time world champion team? No, we couldn't sign him. We didn't even bother looking at him. We could have used them. The price was right. We have a big budget. We don't need anybody. The farm system's fine. You're allowed to get rid of other teams, of other players. Greinke. Where is he? Arizona. We're going to be facing both Price and Greinke because the Yankees are going to the NL West. That's how the schedule is rotating this year. It's the NL West for the AL East this year. Or the AL Central has the AL East, I believe. Yeah, the AL East. The AL Central has the NL East. And then the NL Central has the AL West. Yes, I believe that is how it's rolling this year. Here, let me think. Either that or it's the... No, wait. Yeah, I'm right about that. Because, yeah, that's that. Who else could we have gotten? Jordan Zimmerman. Hell, I said we need an ace. Hell, we could have used Zimmerman as number 4 guy, number 3 guy. Hell, we signed Evaldi, or we traded for Evaldi. Look at where that got us right now. Oh, Evaldi's being a beast. Give or take, he got elbow surgery, but hey, the guy throws 100. John Lackey could have been a good number 2 guy. You want to put Tanaka up top? Alright, fine. Bring him back. Honestly, those are guys that I would have looked at. Maybe bring back Bartolo Colon. Some people always forget. Bartolo Colon was a former Yankee. He was actually a very good Yankee. We could sign Cliff Lee, Matt Latos. But if the Yankees want to counter with a big name with this is my suggestion to Brian Cashman. This is not me coming as a fan. This is me coming as a sports guy. If Brian Cashman wants to make a counter so that when David Price is throwing for the Red Sox, the Yankees need to counter with an ace who isn't Tanaka. Now, give or take, yes, Tanaka has had good numbers, but David Price is David Price. David Price is an AL Cy Young winner. Hell, he was in the running this year. He was dominant with Toronto. He was dominant all around. David Price, completely dominant. I like what he brings to the table. He's coming to the Red Sox. I like that. Honestly, I'm not a Red Sox fan, but that is a very good move by the Red Sox because they just picked up Kimbrel. The only thing they need to do right now, the Red Sox, they need to get rid of Uehara. The reason being, he's a headache waiting to happen. I'm calling it. The guy's 42, who I believe he's turning 42. Ortiz is gone after the year. You need to sign a DH as well for Boston. This is just a suggestion. Now, back to what I was saying about the Yankees and Red Sox. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a suggestion booth after this. What the Yankees need to do, they need to sign Cueto. Why? Cueto can go toe for toe with Price. Why do I say that? Postseason. And there was one game where Cueto faced Price. Cueto went toe for toe with Price. Hell, a couple of games during the season. And Toronto faced Kansas City. Cueto faced Price. Cueto matched Price. You need someone to match Price. That's all you need to do. I'm not saying lock him up long term. You don't need to. Just lock up Cueto. He's a guy that will give you innings. He's a horse. I like what he brings to the table. If the Yankees are smart, they will sign him. And the Yankees need starting pitching. CeCe's getting up there in age. Tanaka is injured. Half the time our bullpen is injured. Or not even. Our starters are injured. People are injured. We need to sign people. We got rid of Whitley. That's a good thing. Whitley sucked. What could we have done better this season? I don't know. There was a trade that broke out. Adam Warren for and someone else. Also, I believe it was Perella or Ref Snyder or for Ben Zobrist. We seem to forget we need a second baseman. We need a second baseman. That is a need that we need to fill. Now, give or take, I'll admit it. we really didn't have a good second baseman for the past 3 years ever since Cano left. Let me put it to you this way. Cano's a tank. No one will replace him at the second base position. Ever since he stepped on, Cano has been the man. Rarely injured, rarely he misses a game. Who do you put up there who can probably match Cano via defense and offense? I'd say Zobrist. I think Zobrist, the only thing that Ben Zobrist has over Robbie Cano, experience. Zobrist has been with the Rays. We saw what he could do with him there. He burned us. Oakland, he burned us. Kansas City, burned us. Sign him. Whatever burns you, you can extinguish that fire or by using a little bit of water. That water is signing him. Or trading for him. Thing is if this was George Steinbrenner's team, you would see David Price on the Yankees. You would see Ben Zobrist. Hell, you might see Robbie Cano still. You would see a Yankees club that was dominant. And still is. I'll admit it. I'm a Yankee fan. Steinbrenner bought the teams. Because Steinbrenner wasn't afraid to use the budget. We need teams to dominate. The Yankees want to make it back to the postseason, whether it's wild card or the divisional round. They need to sign an ace. Tanaka might be tough. But I would sign someone until either A, back him up. There we go. Connection to my peer has been lost. Like I said, I wasn't quitting. So I'm going to finish this up. That's all we need. Let me see if I can actually quit. Alright, I'm not leaving though. Hey babe, look. What'd I say I wasn't gonna do? I wasn't gonna quit.
Cool, babe.
Now, that's what the Yankees need to do. They need our outfield. I say our a lot. Try to strengthen the bullpen. How to do that? Give or take, Andrew Miller is a beautiful... I'll give it. Andrew Miller is a hell of a closer. Batanz is hell of a setup, man. Hell of a closer. But I'm going to bring up one guy. I'm going to bring up a back three that Girardi could probably use if he wanted to have someone go 6 innings. Batanzas, Miller, Chapman. How does that sound? Let's try it like this. Batanzas against righties, Miller against lefties. The lineup is let's try it like this. The lineup is mostly lefties. Like, you're going into the 8th inning. Lineup's mostly lefties. And say you're having Pineda pitch and he's giving up 3 runs and his pitch count's like 115. And you actually give it, and you don't give a shit about the pitch count for once. You want to bring someone in. You got 2 lefties coming up and a righty. Hell, it goes lefty, righty, lefty. Bring in Miller. It goes righty, righty, lefty, righty. Bring in Batanzas. 9th inning. Bring in Chapman. Chapman brings 101 mile an hour heat that nobody has been touching for a long time. So, that's my suggestion. Like I said, I'm going to do a suggestion video on teams' needs and pretty much I'm going to do a section on what teams need and what teams don't need. Right now, the Yankees are avoiding what they don't need. They're good on outfielders. Now, let's talk about Kyle Flood. In the beginning, I liked him. He was a good coach. Doing very well for the team. Had us upset Michigan in the Big Ten. This year, let's look at the Michigan State game. The interim coach, I forget what his name is. I don't know his name. That's my fault as a sportscaster to not know his name. But still, the team is good. This year, this team had potential to beat Ohio State and Michigan State. Because those games were at home. We even had potential to beat Michigan. We could be in a bowl right now. We almost, I mean almost, a touchdown away from beating the number 4 ranked team in the nation. And we lost. They lost. They lost by a touchdown. That was with the interim coach. I like that coach. The coach knew what he was talking about. The coach knew what he was doing. The only thing that Leviano did was spike the ball. Now if Leviano... Now, give or take, if Leviano actually paid attention and saw it was 4th down, something tells me the game might have been a little bit different. It's all good. But that don't matter right now. That was a little bit of a mistake. Hey, the coach took full blame for it. That's how a coach does it. Ohio State. Give or take, we're missing Leon. Give or take, Rutgers was missing Leonte Carew. Don't matter. You have other options. You have Tyler Croft, I believe. You got a couple of good options. Let me ask you something. How do we go from an interim coach coaching us to almost beating the number 4 ranked team in the nation in Michigan State to getting our asses whooped by the number 1 team in the nation, Ohio State, 42-0 when the coaches are changed? And now we're signing a coach from Ohio State. Good move. But if it was up to me, and I saw that game against Michigan State, and I saw the game against Ohio State, I would have kicked Kyle Flood a long time ago. Somehow, someway, we lost to Wisconsin. Give or take, Wisconsin's a very good team, but still, we got our asses whooped by Michigan. Yeah. I'm trying to say Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah, whatever.
Michigan?
Wisconsin. I'm going to try and edit that out in the video later on. Wisconsin. We lost. Indiana. We barely, I mean barely won that game. 55-52. I'm getting rid of Schiano. I'm not getting rid of Flood. I'm going to get rid of Flood. Now, in terms of head coach, there's one coach that actually does come up to mind. Who actually would probably be very interested in coming back to Rutgers. And pretty much, you heard the crowd at the Rutgers game. They were chanting, "Bring back Schiano. We want Schiano." Honestly, I like that idea. Because with Schiano, we were ranked. We beat the number 2 team in the nation in 2007 with the University of South Florida. And that was with Ray Rice, Mike Teal, Tyquan Underwood. I believe the McCourtys were still on the team. Give or take, that was a good team. But just imagine this. Imagine what Shiano could have done with Gary Nova, Chris Leviano, and Leonte Carew. And that entire staff. The entire staff, the defense, the offense, and everything. Ever since 2009, Rutgers has led the league in block kicks. Well, not the league, the nation, I should say. They've led the nation in block kicks. Let me tell you this. Rutgers is good. They're good. They're a team waiting to win the national championship. I know it. Hell, their women's soccer team is actually in the Final Four right now for soccer. I honestly want to see, I would love to see what would happen if Rutgers went with Shiano and he worked with Carew and he worked with everybody else. I mean, I honestly can't wait for the NFL draft because I want to see where Leonte Carew is going to wind up. I'm just going to throw out a couple of options here. Imagine he goes to Pittsburgh. Imagine that threesome. Brown, Carew, Bryant. Maybe Wheaton, Miller, and Big Ben has all those options. Tell me that's not a Super Bowl team waiting to happen. Maybe he'll go out west to Seattle. Russell Wilson have someone to throw to other than Jimmy Graham. Who else would you like me to bring up? Maybe the Giants. When Victor Cruz comes back, Knicks, Randall, Beckham. Look at what Beckham's doing right now after we drafted him from LSU. Could you imagine? Cruz and Beckham on the outside. And Leonte Carew as the slot receiver. I'd take that. Last but not least, Tony Romo. No easy way to put this. I don't like Romo. I never did. I never will. He's overrated. Plain and simple. He is overrated. Whether it's in this game, the next game, any game, he's overrated. There is no way he's a 92 overall in Madden. Alright? The only reason he's probably rated that high is because everybody sees who he throws to. And if you look and realize who the main targets are for the Cowboys, it's not that hard. Des Bryant, Jason Witten. Look at the game in week 1 against the Giants. Who did Tony Romo throw it to for the game-winning touchdown? Didn't throw it to a average receiver. He didn't throw it to anyone specific. He threw it to his tight end, Jason Witten. Now, give or take, the Giants didn't cover Witten, but that's all Tony Romo is. He's lucky. Never, let's face it, we brought him into the playoffs against Seattle. He got ran over. Sherman was a nightmare for Bryant. Chancellor was a beast. Plain and simple. Tony Romo was just overrated. Is he a good quarterback? Honestly, I'd say he's decent when he's not getting hurt. I mean, how can you rate a quarterback a 92 when he's constantly getting hurt? It's ridiculous. I'll be honest. And Cowboy fans, they keep saying, our next Super Bowl's coming. When is it coming? When you get Troy Aikman back? Sorry, you're too busy kissing Joe Buck's ass. Right now, I never thought I'd say this, Joe Buck's actually getting pretty better at his commentary. It's just Troy Aikman who's being biased. Honestly, Troy Aikman wants to be biased, send him back to the Cowboys. They could use him. But hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Alright guys, that's going to do it for me over here at the Sports Rage. As you guys can see, the connection to my peer has been lost, so I'm gonna have to restart the computer. So I'm gonna have to pretty much exit out of Madden. So that's where I'm gonna cut out the video. So, oh guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Like I said, shout out to Viper. I don't know when this video is gonna be uploaded, so happy birthday, Viper. Or whether it's uploaded today or tomorrow. Still, man, have a great birthday. Everybody else, have a great rest of the day. If I don't see you guys as on Christmas, you guys have a great rest of the day. Hey, and make sure you enjoy your Christmas. Make sure you get a lot of things good. But yeah, like I said, have a great rest of the day, guys. Like I said, expect a video coming out from me soon. Most likely, it will be on my Steelers wide receiver. Just make sure you take a look out for it. And we will see you guys next time. Alright? I'll talk to you guys.